So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. A moment of great pride, the anthems. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'm amongst the many of those amazed with the story of this guy, Alphonso Davies. Born in a Ghanaian refugee camp to parents fleeing conflict in Liberia, his life story has always been about battling against the odds, and now it amounts to this. It's remarkable to see how he has thrived.
Okay, interesting. Throw it. Strong running down that left flank. Davis. Davis climbs up big. No, couldn't quite control it.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Polk. That's really well manoeuvred. Montero. That's an excellent interception. Eustachio. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Giannini Tavares. Buchanan. Johnston. And it's Buchanan. Now it's Larine. And here's Davis. Spread out to the left. Eustachio. Larin. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone for goal. Now that's well seen too. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Montero. Oh, it's come loose. Buchanan. Eustachio shifted upfield. Out towards the flank. That is lovely. Looking for a decent ball in. Now the ball in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Buchanan. Montero. Now it's Giannini Tavares. Can he finish? Goal!
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And he's managed to get free. And that was very necessary. Eustachio aimed forwards. Wins the duel this time. Tonk. Gary Rodriguez. David. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Half an hour played now. Montero. Montero. Gary Rodriguez. Montero. Nice interception, well timed. Davis. Eustachio forwards and with intent. Larin. He's through here. Oh, he's tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. And again.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Looks to the other side. Polk. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Montero. 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 Polk. Moved on forwards. Now it's Larin. Now it's Buchanan. Does really well to win the ball there. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Ambitious ball here. Davis. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Lofted upfield. Played in deep. Davis. Montero. Larin. Larin. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, Red, nice interception. Buchanan. Eustachio, and it's played forward. Back into the middle. Decent chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Montero. Gary Rodriguez. Nice control. The cross, and the shot! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And now he has 2. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
This looks promising. Shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Clears it away. Oh, shooting chance! The referee's awarded a free kick. Montero. Now it's Giannini Tavares. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gary Rodriguez. Chance! It's anyone's ball now. Buchanan gets rid without sophistication. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Giannini Tavares. Eustachio. Now it's David. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that looks a good ball through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And there's his chance. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Takes a shot! Goal! Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Aim forwards. David!
Canada really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Moved on forwards. Buchanan's... It's a mighty effort! So close to drawing level.
David is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
So there's going to be another change here. Montero. Polk. Montero. That's really well manoeuvred. Can he latch on to this?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Moved on forwards. Larin. Oh, good spread. Larin.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's David.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And claimed it back swiftly. I think we're just about done here. There will be a throw-in. A couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think this is going to add an entirely different dimension to their attack now. They've got the physical presence, they've got a real aerial threat, and it looks more promising from here.
Davis. And it's Kone. Now it's David. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Canada really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Zeluis. Out to the left it goes.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Buchanan is onto it in a flash. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think the manager can take a great deal of satisfaction with this win. It was a solid game plan that worked pretty much as he envisaged, and the players executed it to wonderful effect.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. And so, the national anthems. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well, we're on the way. De Bruyne. Mechelen. De Bruyne. It's a throw-in. Simicas. Courtois claims it, and the danger passes. ZETT. Doku looks to get on the end of this. De Kalpa. De Bruyne. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's through here. Chance here to counter. Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Tielemans. De Bruyne. De Kalpa. Doku. That's a cute ball. Now it's Optenda. Shot a goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Vlachodimos, long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Doku. And here's Optenda.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Siopis. De Kalpa moved on forwards. De Bruyne. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. And here's Lukebakio. Lukebakio is fouled. And it's Castagna. Tsimikas did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Castagna. Lukebakio. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Too long, and over the line. Now that's well seen too. Lukebakio. And here's Openda. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Doku. And here's Openda. Oh, good Doku! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Tsimikas. Strong running down that left flank. And that's really well manoeuvred. Brilliantly cut out. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Teat clears it away. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And it's played forward. Doku. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mechela. Always onto this. Doku! Goal! Belgium! And Belgium are ahead.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Teat. And here's Openda. Openda proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Onana. Doku. De Bruyne. And it's Tielemans. And the shot's on here. Oh, he's found him. Lukebakio! Great defending, strong. Great chance! ZETT. Onana. De Bruyne. De Kalpa. And here's Doku. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Luca Bacchio. De Bruyne forwards and with intent. Aim forwards. ZETT. Castagna. Luca Bacchio. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. De Bruyne. Greece are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Doku looking understandably energised after his goal. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Good running, strong and purposeful. Courtois sends that a long way. Castagna can get it clear. Castagna. And he's managed to get free. Luca Bacchio. Oh, nice touch. Looking for a decent ball in. And he's been booked for simulation.
Correctly so, Peter. It's an element of the game we just can do without.
Defending was strong and firm. De Kalpa. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half.
And a chance! Can he shoot? Castagna, gently done. Could move up a gear here. That's been slipped through. Oh, what a ball! He has found the way through. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Keeper's got good distance on that. That'll be a throw. Does really well to win the ball there. Aim forwards. De Keeper cuts out the pass. That's really well manoeuvred. He can run onto that. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Openda. Chance, surely! And another try! Siopis. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Onana. Tielemans. And that is a little undercooked. Castagna. Luca Bacchio. It's a good run down the right. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. De Bruyne. And it's been played through. And the shot! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Onana. And it's played forward. Now it's Luca Bacchio. He is just caressing the ball. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. There will be a throw-in. Luca Bacchio. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now that's a fine challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he finish? And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
That has certainly made things interesting.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
Doku. De Bruyne. Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio played out to the left flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Openda spread out to the left. Doku puts them all in. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Tielemans. Castagna puts them all in. Tielemans. De Bruyne proves too strong. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's got away. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's having a shot! Belgium.
It's pretty clear that the defence have decided that the greatest threat to them at the moment, Peter, are people trying to just run at them.
Run at them, and I suppose beyond them, Jim.
Yeah, particularly late runners into the box. That's what you don't want. They're very dangerous to any defence.
Pelkas.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Luca Bacchio looks to get on the end of this. Castagna.
Belgium really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
That's really well manoeuvred. But there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
That has been cut short. De Bruyne. De Kalpa. De Kuiper shifted upfield. Plays it through. Fofana.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Out to the left it goes.
Greece clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, good spread. Pelkas. He's found the way through. De Kuiper with a fine tackle.
Greece really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Over to the left. Doku. Belgium claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Castagna with the short one. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Doku.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's got away. Courtois gets rid without sophistication.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, that was an exercise in teamwork, cohesion and doggedness, Peter. A refusal to accept defeat.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. We stand for the national anthem of France. Well, they have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting fullbacks in the game. Rarely have I seen a player display all the qualities needed in a complete fullback at such a tender age, and at a time where the role of the fullback is even more crucial. He really is a diamond.
Well, quite no argument. Mbappe!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Now that's well seen too. Olise. Doué. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Barella puts his foot on the gas. Doué. Hernandez. And that's a good ball.
Tonali? Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Barella. Retegui shoots! Goal, Italy! The breakthrough strike! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Hernandez.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Barella. Politano. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Too much on that, it's gone out. Hernandez. Italy making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
And here's Di Marco. Di Marco takes aim and crosses. Dembele. Moved on forwards. And it's Barella. Keane. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Upamecano. Camavinga. Italy leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Doué. Great defending, strong and determined. Doué has got himself a free kick. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Dembele. That's a fabulous ball. Politano. Politano powering forward here. He is through here. Politano. Oh, can he finish? Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's played forward. Doué. Dembele. Olise. Olise! Di Marco looking to penetrate opposition lines. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mbappe! Di Marco. Barella. And here's Retegui. Rabiot does really well to win the ball there. Hernandez. Hernandez. Forwards and with intent. And it's Dembele. Now this could be... Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Bastoni. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. hit into the middle. And he's got his range wrong there. Doué. Camavinga. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Upamecano. Doué. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe played out towards the right wing. Doué. Rabiot. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Rabiot. And the ball's come loose here. DiMarco did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Saliba makes the interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Politano has created one goal already. Barella. Fratesi. Barella. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's Fratesi. Tonali. Barella. Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Doué. Rabiot. Mbappe. And he's found a way past. Barella. And the first 45 minutes are up. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Italy in control at half-time, 2-0. There's the start of the second half. Olise. Koundé. Rabiot. Koundé. Saliba. Pinged towards the front line. Buongiorno. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Politano. Tonali. Fratesi. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Politano in acres of space out wide. Hernandez. Camavinga. France not making any meaningful inroads despite all the time they've had with the ball. Dembele shifted upfield. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He can run onto that. And the finish! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Keane did very well to get himself one-on-one. Now he's got to figure out how to beat the keeper.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Rabiot aim forwards. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Ball's played through. He's found a way through. Header comes in! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Upamecano played over towards the opposite flank. And reclaimed it in a trice. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gatti gets across to intercept that. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Barella. He's having a shot! No, he's missed it.
Italy, well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Time for a change in personnel. Koundé. Camavinga. Rabiot. Upamecano. Rabiot. Rabiot gently done. Fratesi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Nice interception, well timed. Dembele. Dembele has played it long. They get a throw in. So here comes a substitution.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
Hernandez gets over and intercepts. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Back into the middle. Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Olise. It's a loose ball. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Upamecano cuts it out. Face to face with Retegui! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact. Klaus. And he goes cross-field.
Italy are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Saliba. Digne. Camavinga. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Nkunku. Barella. Some resolute defending there. Lobbed in behind. He's cut it out. Mignon sends that a long way. Saliba. Upamecano. Nkunku. Rabiot. Nkunku. Now it's Keane. And Keane! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Raspadori, big chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
France making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Rabiot, and playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Barella, Di Lorenzo. Keane. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Digne. Saliba. Upamecano. Camavinga. Nkunku. Out to the right. Klaus. Succumbs to the pressure. Good ball, good take. And he's lost his man here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Great defending, strong and determined. Nkunku. Klaus. Nkunku. Tonali gets a foot in here. Oh, played right into his path. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance! Oh, it's come loose. Mignon trying to keep this in. Zaccagni! And that is a routine catch. And that will be the final act. Italy really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Your reflections then, Jim?
Undoubtedly gave us the perfect example of how you start a game of football. They came out with purpose, intensity, energy. They were determined to grab the initiative, and of course were duly awarded.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.